Hey, it's Becky. Today's video is on do you have an overwhelmed mum? Are you an overwhelmed mum? Are you feeling stressed and overwhelmed by motherhood? Because I know that I have my moments. I have a 2-year-old daughter, and I know that at times it can be very stressful, overwhelming, because there's a lot of responsibility in taking care of a child, and I'm in that early on taking care of a kid, whereas your mum might be older, taking care of maybe their mum, or they might be feeling stressed themselves. So the reason why I'm talking about this today is, number one, I don't know if you know this, but in the first 3 years of life, when you are getting your kid to 3, you actually have 3 times more cortisol than anyone else. And cortisol is that stress hormone that can make us feel stressed and overwhelmed. And prolonged cortisol in our body, which is that stress hormone, can make us feel quite fatigued and can leave us feeling flat and exhausted after we've been using that cortisol for a long period of time. So it's really important to make sure that we're taking care of our mums, or you're taking care of yourself as a mother, and you're doing things that help with your stress levels. So we actually have created a program called the Stressless Program. We've run, I think, about 3 rounds now, and our next round is coming up on the 20th of June. So we thought that we would mention that we have that Stressless Program, and I think it would be an amazing gift for a mum. If you know that there's a mum out there that may be feeling quite stressed and overwhelmed and needs strategies to help them with their stress, or maybe for your mum that you've just noticed that she needs that extra support right now. So our Stressless Program is a 6-week program. It's basically going through strategies to help you with your mindset, and we explain a lot about your mindset, different stories you may be telling yourself, different dialogue in your mind, different words and language that you may be using in day-to-day life that may be affecting your stress levels. But we kind of try and change that perspective on stress and how you're feeling. So those strategies are really important, especially as a mum, because there's a lot of responsibility, there's a lot of stress that comes with motherhood, and a lot of us don't like to say that, but there is a lot of responsibility and a lot of stress. And the stress can be a good thing because we're growing a little human, we're getting them to a teenager, an adult, a young adult, depending on what stage you're at, but there is a lot of weight on your shoulders to do that. So we want to make sure that all the mums out there are actually taking care of themselves. And I know even for myself, I'm always trying to work on these strategies. So almost every single time we do the Stressless Program, when we run it, I do a few videos on food and how food can actually help with our mood. And I'm a really big believer in the foods that we eat can actually determine how we're feeling in our whole body and our mood. But that's only one section of the program. Fiona runs through a lot of the mindset stuff too, and I'm always going through and watching her videos. I feel like she explains things differently each time, and we always bring in something new each time that we do this Stressless Program. So if you find that you're feeling overwhelmed, or you know a mum that's feeling overwhelmed by motherhood, this is why we run this program. This is why we run the Stressless Program. We have noticed that stress is impacting on people's gut health, impacting on their immune system, impacting on their energy levels, and we're just seeing that so much more and more. I bring in the food sorts of things that can help support your mood, whereas Fiona is a holistic counselor, so she's bringing in all the mindset tools. So I think we're a really beautiful combination of food and mindset to help you with your mood and to help you reduce that overwhelm, especially with motherhood and going through all of that. So it's on the 20th of June. We've actually created an event on our Facebook page. So even if you want to put that you're interested in that, it will send you a reminder when it's coming up. Sales are online, and I'll pop the link in the comments. So you can click and you can buy that either for a friend, or you can use it for yourself. So it's really important to make sure that we're reflecting on who's around us and who may need that extra support. And I think a Stressless Program is such an amazing gift that you can give someone. So if you notice your mum needs that extra support, or you may notice a mother in your little friend group, or whoever it may be, the Stressless Program is there if you need it. All right, I'll leave it at that. Bye.